friends, welcome back to our podcast for our second episode. How's your week been?
Not bad. I've had worse weeks.
Same. I'm glad it has been
Actually,
better
but not that bad.
Yeah, it's been good this week for me too.
But what has happened? I don't think anything crazy. I get my vaccine tomorrow.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting.
I'm excited for you.
I get
Because
my
I can't
vaccine.
get mine yet.
Not yet, but soon.
Soon, hopefully.
In
End
like
of May.
2 weeks.
End of May, they said.
Yeah.
So, hopefully. So, we're moving forward with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else I think has happened.
No? Not much?
Not much.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not much.
We don't leave the house.
Yeah. I mean, we had a bit of a wild day on Saturday. But other than that...
Yeah.
And you had a dentist appointment and no cavities.
I had no cavities.
So that's another bonus.
Also, I take very good care of my teeth.
Yeah,
like,
you do.
really good care.
Yeah.
But because my teeth are so, like, close together,
Yeah.
I get cavities in between my teeth.
Yeah. That's a hard pass for me.
Yeah. And I hadn't been to the dentist in 2 years because of COVID.
Girl, I hadn't been to the dentist in 4 years just cause.
Yeah.
So...
Do you not like the dentist?
I don't really like the dentist. I don't really like doctors or dentists or, like, anything really like that.
No.
Yeah. So I just...
Not fun.
But, we're being an adult now, so...
Yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah.
And I have the eye doctor next week,
Yeah.
which is also expensive.
Thankfully, you already have your wisdom teeth out, so that covers
Yeah, thank
that.
God.
And, like, for your glasses, you pay for the appointment, but likely they can either just change your prescription or you can just get, like...
Yeah.
You can kind of choose.
I want laser eye
Glasses.
surgery.
That's expensive.
I know.
Yeah.
Because I don't wear... I forget to wear my glasses that I had.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
That's why we're here today.
That's why we're here going to the doctor 2 years later because your eyes are worse. 2
Yeah.
years? No, it's been longer than
It's
that.
been since 2017.
2017.
So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to the eye doctor in a long time either, but
Right.
it's... My eyes haven't changed, so...
Yeah. My eyes have changed drastically because I haven't been wearing my glasses.
Yeah, so... Well, I mean, now you know.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
You're living... So this week, I found out news on Friday from my doctor regarding my birth control.
Yeah.
So this week we wanted to talk about birth control
Mhm.
and like stuff surrounding birth control, pros, cons. We know a lot of different people who have been on birth control and how that's affected them.
Mm.
So we kind of just want to talk about our experiences with it. And I am going to be changing my birth control coming up in June, hopefully, if things start to open up. And going to be trying a new birth control. So I think we just wanted to come on and talk about that today and talk about like our experiences. And we're really open to hearing other people's experiences with
Yeah.
different types of birth control.
Because
too.
I'm currently looking for a different method of birth control as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I want to go back to the pill.
Yeah. Thankfully, there are a lot of options.
There's a ton of options.
So it's just finding like the right one for you, which can be frustrating.
Yeah, like I first went on when I was 16. I went on to the Alencia, I think it's called.
Okay.
And I was on that from 17 to 20.
Okay.
Or was it 19? Anyway, that was my first one. And I went off it because it was making my mood worse.
Oh, yeah, because of the hormones in it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, they might just like have not, because that's basically what's happening with me right now. But it's not my moods. Like I'm having breakthrough bleeding that's happening the week before my period is supposed to start.
Yeah.
And my doctor suggested that I switch because it might just be like my body's changed now. So the hormones that are in that might just not be working for me anymore.
Yeah.
So that might have been the same for you because your hormones not only affect like the way your body runs, but also your moods.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I think I went on it too young.
Could have.
I for my body anyway, because I went on for what did I go on it for? like, originally it was just for my acne.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had been told, like, oh, if you go on birth control, it makes your acne better.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't.
Well, you have cystic acne,
I have cystic
right?
acne.
Is that related to hormonal?
I don't know, because I didn't start getting acne, like, the flare-ups,
Yeah.
until I was actually on birth control.
Interesting.
Because the birth control made my acne worse.
Interesting.
Now my acne is, like, a lot better.
And now you're off birth control.
And I'm off birth control.
Do you think it was birth control in general, or do you think it was that type of birth control?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was a mix of other things as well.
Yeah.
Because I was on Alencia, and that's when I noticed that it was making my acne worse.
Yeah.
But then also it was making me suicidal.
Oh, yeah. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So
I went off of it.
yeah, which was a good decision on your part for recognizing that. I think sometimes people aren't as in tune with their bodies, and then that can cause problems because they don't realize that that's what is causing it.
Yeah.
So it was good. Like, did you find out relatively quickly that it was the birth control causing you to feel that way?
Well, no, because I also was just going through, like, a really rough time anyway. Like, I was going off to university, and I had undiagnosed ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a bunch of other things going on, and I just thought, oh, well, I'm probably just, like, really just, like, missing home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it was just a huge, like, life change. But, yeah, like, I later on just found out that it was the birth control that was affecting my mood incredibly.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's always scary to go on any type of new medication, let alone something that's going to affect most parts of your life, like your moods.
Yeah.
For birth control, if you haven't been on birth control before, birth control affects your periods, it affects your moods, it affects your acne, it affects a lot of parts of your life that can have effects on other things. So, like, my birth control seems to regulate my moods a lot better through being on the pill. And typically, the pill is the only birth control that you can get that has 2 types of hormones in it, which is estrogen and progestin, I believe it's pronounced. Whereas all the other birth controls only have progestin in it. So I had been on the pill with both of them in it since I was 17. I'm still on that same one.
Yeah.
And I find it regulates my mood. So, like, when I'm taking the pill, my moods seem better, like I don't cry as much, things like that. Then obviously when I have my period, I'm a bit more emotional, like things affect me a lot deeper, things like that. And that's one of the reasons why I'm nervous to switch off of it.
Because you've been on it for so long.
Yeah, and like even though there's parts of it that aren't 100% like great, this has been working for me.
Yeah.
So then to switch, I'm more like nervous about like who I'm going to become, like personality-wise. Not necessarily personality, but like mood-wise, because like I don't want to just be like a grumpy person all the time or like crying all the time because like I don't have that extra hormone in there.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, I've noticed a big change since I've been off it as well. Just like in every aspect. But also I did try it the second time I went. I remember before we went to England, I had gone back on it in 2018.
Okay.
There was like a short period. I was on it for 6 months.
Okay.
And it was the same thing that was happening. Like, I was getting like really depressive thoughts. And it wasn't making my acne worse though.
Okay.
So
that's why you think that there were other factors for that one.
And then I figured out, but because with ADHD, you have a thing called emotional regulation. And it's very poor, and you just can't regulate your emotions, basically.
Yeah.
And you need medication for that.
Yeah.
So now that I'm on Ritalin...
Yeah. The birth control might work
The birth control might work now. And also, like, I wasn't those people that went on birth control to regulate their periods. Because my period is 3 days, like, it's light flow.
And it's always been like that?
It's always been like that, since I was 14.
Has it been consistent, like the same time of the month all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine has not.
No.
I was one of those people who went on birth control to regulate my period.
Because it was too heavy?
Yeah, like, I remember being in high school, and, I mean, you probably remember, Annie and I have been friends since high school.
Yeah.
But there would be times, and actually it was our friend, do you think she'd mind me saying her name? Okay, so, like, it was our friend Keisha, who we would, like, hang out with, and I would be like, oh, man, like, my period started. I was like, do you have anything? And she'd be like, bro, this is the second time you're getting a period in 1 month, and it's, like, 8 days long. She would be like, that's not normal. Like, you need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
And then that's when I, like, spoke to my grandma about it, and then we went and, like, saw a doctor, and they were like, yeah, like, this is a lot. So now, like, since I've been on the pill, I get, like, I had been getting, like, a steady period, like, at the end of the month. Like, it would always, or, like, at the end of the 4 weeks, right, you go on your sugar pills.
Yeah.
And then, like, the first couple of days were light, and then I'd have a couple days of it being regular, and then, like, 1 day of it being, like, super light again, and then it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Period over, restart the pack. It was great. Even, like, with the pill, you can kind of skip a period here or there, because, like, if I was, like, going, like, England, I didn't have a period in England, because I just took the pill and just, like, kept taking it while we were away, so that I could just skip it during that time, because I didn't want to be on my period while I was away.
Yeah.
And then you just, like, take it the next month and be fine.
And you're fine.
So, like, that had been going for quite a few years. I was fine. And then it's just been, like, in the last, like, probably, like, year and a half to 2 years that I've been having, like, the breakthrough bleeding, which is where, like, you have, like, a bit of, like, spotting, basically, the week before. You can have it at any time of the month, but mine's been happening the week before my period, and it usually starts on, like, the Thursday, Friday before my period's supposed to start.
Yeah.
And then it's just really hard, like, because, like, I'm not supposed to have it then, and then I have, like, extra days of, like, what, like, would be the period week. And then we didn't know, like, we still don't know why it's happening. It could be stress.
Yeah, it could be stress also because COVID has made your life a lot more stressful.
Yeah, so it could be stress, which is what my doctor is thinking it might be.
Yeah.
But now it's been, like, months of me trying to get a handle on it, and it's not working.
And it's just getting worse.
So we're hoping that by switching, it's going to help regulate that again, and not be affected by my stress as much.
Yeah.
My stress is known to take a toll on my body. So, like, I have had hair loss, I get, like, my breakthrough bleeding, I get eczema, things like that. Like, my stress shows up on my body. So that's what we think is happening, but we're still not exactly sure, and we're thinking that if I switch, then it might be just better.
Yeah.
Plus, for switching purposes, I'm getting the IUD in June. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try it. I still want to do a bit more research on it and stuff like that. So if anybody's had the IUD, I would love to hear about your experience with it. And now I know, because for a bit I didn't know that you could just get it taken out. When
I, honest to God, I thought once it's in there, it's not coming out for
it's not
25
coming
years.
out. Yeah. Which now, it used to be you could only get it for 5 years.
Yeah.
Now you can get it for 3 if you want, which I think I'm going to do the 3-year one. Because, like, I'm in my, like, almost mid-20s now. Like, I'm going to be 24 this year. So, not that I want to have a kid anytime soon, but it's, like, I want it to be an option for when I'm older. And I have heard that when you do the IUD, that you can likely have, like, a year afterwards where it's harder to get pregnant.
Yeah, you got some fertility issues.
Yeah, so that worries me as well, like, going into it, along with, like, many other things that I'm, like, nervous for. But, like, one of the bonuses I will say is finding out that, like, if it's not working for a bit, I can just get it taken out.
You can just take it. From the people that have gotten it, that I know, have liked it.
Yeah, I've heard mixed. So
the implant. What's the one in your implant? The arm.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. What the scientific
I know someone that
term
has gotten pregnant on that.
On the implant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want the implant.
No.
I think I'm pretty sure my only options right now are either to stay on the pill or do the IUD. Both are covered by OHIP because, like, we're not working. So, at least right now.
Is it still under $25? Where it's free?
With certain ones, yeah.
With certain ones. Because the last one that I was getting was $54 a month.
So you never had it free?
No. Not a less.
Oh. See, I'm on...
It's a brand one, though. Like, the generic brand.
The generic brand
The generic brand was the before one that I was on, Alencia. That one was free and that was covered by OHIP.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Aless is the brand.
Yeah.
It wasn't covered.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's expensive.
So it's expensive.
I don't know why you have to pay for it.
But it's $54 for 3 months, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So that's
for
not
a 3-month supply.
That's not terrible, but it would be
nice if it was free.
Nice if it was free.
Like condoms are in clinics.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a little different. Like, condoms are a lot easier to make and stuff
but
like
they should still be free.
And they do have, like, I think they have a few generic ones that are free.
Birth control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because the ring isn't free. The Nuva ring isn't free. I mean, the Nuva, like, ring is, like, the brand of it, but the ring in general isn't free. You have to pay for that. And same with... What was the other thing I was thinking of?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what it is. But my options right now for me, I think, are the pill or stay on the pill.
Yeah.
Maybe try a different pill. Or go on get the IUD.
Right.
So, I'm a little, like I said, I have, like, nerves about it, obviously. I've also, like, getting it put in is painful.
Yeah, I've heard that from multiple people. That is fucking painful.
Yeah.
Like, it hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
so
people pass out.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it's pretty painful.
But it depends on your pain tolerance.
Which we know that mine is low.
Yeah, it's not that great.
So, I think, like, as long as, like, I don't want to psych myself out about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes if I psych myself out about it, then it's going to be worse than what it actually is. So, I want to try and stay calm with it. If, like, I'm not going to die, basically, from the amount of pain that I'm going to feel.
And also, that pain is only... I don't know how long the pain lasts.
I don't think it's crazy
that bad.
long. I have heard that it can increase your cramping.
Oh, really?
Which I don't get a ton of cramping in general.
I do.
I get, like, the odd bits. You get a lot.
As if, like, a football player has kicked me repeatedly.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, in high school, I used to get such bad cramps that I wouldn't go to school. Because I couldn't get out of bed. And my mom was like, you don't have to go to bed. Or you don't have to go to school. It's fine.
Just stay in bed.
Home. Just stay home. And I did.
Yeah, I did not get that.
No.
I mean, I've had, like, a few occasions where my cramps were worse.
Yeah.
But, like, even the doctor said, like, that could just be, like, what you ate that day. Like, disagreed.
True.
With the way your body's working at the time.
Yeah.
So, I haven't had, like, crazy bad experiences. I've had, like, a few times where my periods have been pretty bad. Not in high school.
No.
It wasn't until after high school I've had, like, those few times. And then other than that, I'm, like, with the pill, other than the breakthrough bleeding, I haven't really had any crazy symptoms.
No.
Like, I've been really... Seems to be very good so far. So then it's like, well...
Why would you go off
Why
of
would
it?
I go off of it? But the breakthrough bleeding has been so annoying to me and stressful that, like, I just want to try it and see how it goes.
Yeah, because you can try the IUD and then always go back.
Yeah. It could also be better.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing to think. I feel like when I found out, I immediately went to, like, well, this could happen or this could happen or, like, all the things that negative that could happen. But, like, there's also the idea that, oh, in general, my moods just might be better. It has been known to regulate periods as well. So, the same as the pill. So, I think, like, in that aspect, that could be better as well. Get rid of the breakthrough bleeding. As for all the other symptoms that you have with it, like, I haven't really experienced those before. So, cramping might be the same. It might be worse. It might be better. Like, who knows? Like, it could go any which way with most things. I'll just have to, like, see it, try it, and figure it out.
Yeah, and a good thing is to, like, track your symptoms, like, as the day go on.
Yeah, which is what I did with the pill. I hadn't been doing it, and then when I started having the breakthrough bleeding, I was tracking a lot more.
Yeah.
To just see how it was. Because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, I find it very easy to not realize how I'm feeling.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, like, if I realize how I'm feeling in the moment, but then, like, the next day I completely forget about it.
Yeah.
And then when it's, like, 2 weeks in, like, 2 periods now have passed, and then I have to have an appointment with the doctor, and they're like, so, how were your periods?
And you're like, I don't remember.
And I'm like, I don't remember.
See, that's why I have the app Flow.
Same. I use the same app. This is not an app.
I wish it was.
I wish it was.
It's such a good app. Because also it'll, like, give you, like, there's, like, a community in there where you can talk to other people. You can, like, track your symptoms that you're having, your increasing cravings. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, also, my boobs get so sore.
Do they?
They get so sore.
Mine swell, but I don't feel, like, soreness. They get a bit more sensitive, and they're, like, itchy.
Yes.
They get, like, itchy.
I don't know if it's just because my boobs just are very big.
Maybe. That's why they get sore.
They get so sore.
I was just checking to see if I had the app, but I forgot to download it on this.
But the soreness in my boobs have only happened in the past 4 years, I want to say.
I'm trying to think.
They weren't like that in high school.
There was ever a time where I had, like, soreness.
No.
I don't think I've ever had, like, major soreness. I just get that itchy.
It's, like, right in there and you can't get it.
Yeah, it's, like, itchy, and then swelling definitely happens. I notice a difference.
And back pain? Do you get back pain?
Sometimes I get cramping in my back.
Yeah, like, I get lower back.
Yeah. Instead of, like, getting, like, cramps, I'll get, like, back cramping.
Like body aches.
Yeah. It's not great. I actually want to, like, open Flow right now and just see, because on the app you can, like, put in all of your symptoms of what you're having. I get bloated a lot on my period.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think I do too. I have a bad habit, though, because I'm very forgetful. So I forget to log in when I've had my period. Yeah. So then I'll get a notification being like, you've missed a period for, like, 52 days. And it's like, are you pregnant? I'm like, no.
52 days have passed.
They're like, you should go to the doctor.
Just to get it, like, checked out.
Yeah. It's a great app, though. Like, right now it says period in 14 days.
Yeah. And, like, when you're on the pill, at least, the pill, like, you always take the same amount of pills, and then you hit your sugar pills, which is when you have your period.
Yeah.
So I never am like, when's my period coming? Like, I always know when it's coming. Whereas, like I was saying, in high school, my periods were so all over the place that, like, I would have 2 in 1 month, and then the next month still have a period.
That's stressful. I'm very thankful I didn't go through that.
It was a lot. So, I'm just trying to see. It's making me, like, go through all the same questions that I did when I first, like...
Oh, when you first registered?
Yeah.
They even have a how-to guide, a video guide, on how to put in a Diva Cup. Have you ever put in a Diva Cup before?
No.
It's funny.
It stresses me out. Like...
Because a friend of mine had told me to use it. She's like, I've been using this forever, like, you need to... I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants me to say
Yeah.
it. But she swears by it.
By the Diva Cup.
By the Diva Cup. And I'm like, but what if you're out in public and you have to, like, dump it? You have to clean it before putting it back in. So, like, are you just gonna go to
yeah.
You're gonna go to a stall and, like, just swish it out in the sink
and then go back into the stall and put it back in?
I mean, you can bring a backup, of course.
Oh, true.
But then you still have to rinse that out in the sink.
So, okay, this is my question about the Diva Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Diva Cup fills up, right?
Yeah.
Where do you dump the blood then?
In the toilet.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I'm like, do you have to now carry it to the sink and dump it out in the sink? Like, can that go in? I would think that it could go in the toilet.
Well, yeah, because that's where the period blood usually goes if you have, like, a pad or a tampon.
Well, no, because then with a pad and a tampon, it soaks in.
I mean...
So then you just, like, throw it in the, like, little dispensary thing. You can't put those down the toilet. But it's the...
You can't put tampons down the toilet?
Bro, have you been putting tampons down our toilet?
Wait, are you being serious?
I'm being dead serious. You cannot put tampons down the toilet.
I didn't know that.
They clog up the system.
Well, now I know that. I won't do it anymore.
Oh my gosh.
That's like before I was putting...
Have you never seen on the back of the stalls, they say don't put your feminine products. That's why they have that little thing next to the toilet.
I assumed don't put the applicator down the toilet.
No, the whole tampon can't go down the toilet. Same with pads. You put a pad in the toilet.
No.
Yeah, so
but just the tampons is small.
It only looks small. Once it's in water, it expands. I
know, but I just never thought about it.
Sometimes if I'm in, like, it's very rare, but, like, on odd occasions, I'll be in a bathroom where they don't have a feminine thing.
Yeah, some don't.
It's very rare that I find one. But, like, there's been, like, once or twice in my whole life that I've had to flush it because
Yeah. Also, the ones that were at my university, they never emptied them.
Ew.
They just never so I'm like, fuck it.
That's nasty.
I'll put it down the toilet. I won't now.
Yeah, don't do that here. I can't believe we were putting tampons down the toilet. That's what the back of the stalls always say.
Yeah, but I'm not one to pay attention to my surroundings. We know this.
Well, now you know.
But it reminds me of the time you dropped your phone down the toilet.
Oh my gosh. That was at a One Direction movie.
Was it? This Is Us?
Yeah. We went to go see the concert movie and my phone fell in the toilet.
It's because I think you were looking at a poster.
Yeah. It was.
And did you take a picture of it?
I was trying to take a picture of the poster because it was a One Direction poster. And I was trying to take a picture and I dropped my phone into the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then is that when you got the replacement phone?
Yeah, the flip phone. My replacement flip phone.
I would love a flip phone.
I mean, you can have one.
Yeah,
they still sell them.
There's no, like, social media on it, is there?
Maybe that's a good thing.
I just need to, like, completely detach myself.
Yeah.
It'd probably be good for my mental health. I think my therapist would suggest it.
Probably.
She's like, you don't need that.
Yeah. So, don't put your tampons down the toilet. For all of you who don't recognize your surroundings and notice that you can't put tampons down the toilet.
Now.
Yeah, don't do that here.
No. I would never put I've never really used pads.
I used them when I was younger, like when I first got my period. Oh, my friend Keisha actually taught me how to
put a tampon
in. Which, like, she wasn't in the stall with me, so...
She guided you through it.
She literally, like, before I went to the bathroom, I, once again, irregular period.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't have anything. So I was like, do you have something? And she was like, I only have tampons. And I was like, oh, I don't use tampons. And she was like, because I couldn't do it for a while. Like, I could not figure out how to do it. And then she was like, oh, like, she's like, okay, I'm going to, like, walk you through this before you go to the bathroom. And she was like, this is how you do it. It's super easy. And then she was like, and she literally was just like, yeah, so you, like, I'm not going to explain it here, but, like, she explained it to me how to do it in, like, a very, like, good way, I have to say. Like, because I'm, like, a visual learner. She didn't, like, get her stuff out or anything. She just was, like, she showed me, like, how to squat.
She's a visual learner.
She just like and was like she was telling me you have to put it in on an angle, not straight up, like things like that.
Who does that?
Me, apparently, when I didn't know. And then she was like, you have to put it on an angle, like this is how you do it, and walked me through it, and then like gave me the tampon. I was like, off you go, like to the bathroom, try it.
And it was great.
And it was so easy. I was like, I cannot believe.
I don't know how people wear pads.
I've been wearing a pad this whole time.
You're not supposed to, but I do it anyway. I sleep with tampons in.
Are you not supposed to sleep with the
No.
I'm pretty sure as long as you put one in before you go to bed and then change it as soon as you wake up, you're fine. Yeah, you just can't have it more than 8 hours.
But I will sleep for more than 8 hours.
Yeah, but then just set a timer and wake up.
I don't.
I do. I'm a rule follower over here. I don't put tampons in the toilet. Okay. And I change my tampon. That's so funny.
Yeah, no, I sleep with them in. I've been using tampons since I was probably 15.
17.
Yeah, I can't remember when I got my period. I don't know if it was 12 or 13. Or was it 14? It was before high school.
I got it the summer between grade 7 and grade 8.
I might have done that too.
And then, not gonna lie, it was straight up just irregular for a good 2 years.
Yeah, it probably wasn't regular for me.
In high school, it got a bit more regular, but then that's when I was like having it twice a month, and then like sometimes not twice a month, and then like 8 full days.
That's horrendous.
It was awful.
I will bleed for 3 days. That's it. 3-4 days most.
You will. Yeah, that's lucky.
I've never gone a week.
Yeah, that's nice.
But then I get horrible cramps.
Yeah, I don't.
I get like all the symptoms.
I'm
such a bitch on my period.
I don't notice.
It's because you're my friend. I don't want to be mean to you.
That's nice.
You know, I won't ever be mean to you. Also, you're kind of impossible to get mad at.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. People still get mad at me.
I don't get mad at you. But I get very irritable. I just don't really want to be talked to.
I just cry a lot.
Yeah, I don't cry.
I cry a lot when I'm on my period.
Yeah, actually, you know what? When I rewatched Endgame the other week,
cried?
I sobbed.
Yeah. I think I watched like a random video of this family, and they had done like an interview with their kids, and it was really cute, and then at the end they did like a moment where they were like, oh, mommy and daddy just want you to know like how proud we are of you, and like how proud we are to be your parents. I was bawling. I was like crying, so I was like, why am I crying so much? Like, you know when you're crying and you're like, this isn't even like that like emotional, so why am I crying? But you're still sobbing.
Sometimes you just need a good cry.
Me once
when
a
I
week.
cry sometimes, I'm not much of a crier, so when I do cry, I don't stop. You know?
You just cry for a long period of time.
Yeah. Just getting it all out. Like, especially in therapy.
Yeah.
Like, she'll just try to, like, brush over a subject. And I'm like, hold on. I'm still in that space.
Like, hold on. I need to, like, pull myself together.
I need to collect myself.
I'm trying to just see on Flow to track so that I can see,
Sydney just texted me, wow, and I don't know what.
Wow.
Oh, it also tells you on the calendar. What am I on? When you're ovulating.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're looking to get pregnant.
If you are, yeah.
It will tell you the best date to get pregnant.
Or if you're looking to not get pregnant, or you're doing something that's like natural. Like you're choosing not to use contraception.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do that.
A lot of people do that. And then they just work around their ovulation days and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, or if like you're switching between birth controls, you need like that layover time. where you have a high risk of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So that might be a good time for you to like keep an eye on this, to be like, oh, is this layover time also during my ovulation week? You probably don't want to have sex that week, or you want to use like extra protection that week.
Yeah, true. There's also like a premium option on Flow.
Yeah.
I don't use it. I'm not sure why you would use it. Honestly. It's also $52 a year.
For Flow?
Yeah.
I just use the free option.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I figured it out. So on Flow, you can track like your, whether it's like light, medium, or heavy for your periods. And then you can adjust your weight. So like if you're somebody who tracks your weight regularly, this is like might be, or if you're somebody who's trying to lose weight, because for females, I know from personal training, you weigh more during the week of your during the week of your period.
Yeah.
So that might be like if you're actively tracking your weight, you're going to weigh more during that week. So that might be a good place for you to track that. You can also track sleep and water, and then from there, a sex drive. So do you find your sex drive is higher or lower when you're on birth control?
When I'm on birth control?
Yeah.
Probably higher.
When you're on birth control?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because a lot of people's sex drive goes down when they start taking birth control.
No, I never had that issue. I had all the other issues.
Yeah. I had like a 6-month period where my sex drive
is really high when I'm on my period.
Same. More towards the end and after.
But that's also just because, like, your body is searching for a mate to have a baby with.
True, that's
so, like, it's your increased sex drive is like, you need to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, true.
Find someone.
Find someone.
Find someone.
Find someone to do it. Yeah. For me, I would say mine hasn't really changed that much. I had like a 6-month period when I was on it before, where I just like had no sex drive. But I think there were other things going on there. I don't think it was the birth control specifically.
Yeah.
Because I was like dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, and I think that was a very high contributing thing.
Probably.
To that. Mood-wise, I would say most of the time, like I said, I feel fine on my birth control. Like, it actually regulates my moods, and then just like while I'm on my period, I usually get more emotional.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. Like, I'm a lot more tired when I'm on my period.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like really sluggish.
And have you noticed like those things change whether you're on birth control or not?
They've changed because I'm on Ritalin.
Okay.
So that's...
But you had a period of time where you were off birth control and you weren't taking Ritalin.
Yeah, I felt very mentally unstable.
Okay. So it's better where you're at now.
Yeah, but also I want to go back on birth control.
Yeah.
So, but I'm a little afraid though, because the last time I was on birth control, I wanted to off myself.
Yeah. So, maybe just to be very cautious with it.
Yeah, but like, now, like, with Ritalin, it's, like, regulated my emotions a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm actually thinking, like, rational now, and I'm not impulsive.
Yeah.
Because impulsivity is a huge ADHD symptom. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
So, now that's all kind of monitored and, like, in check.
Mm-hmm.
I think going back on birth control is the best option.
Yeah. See how it goes, right? Like I said, it's the same with me switching to the IUD.
Yeah.
Like, go into it with an open mind. It could be bad. It could be good.
Yeah, you don't know.
If you go into it with, like, an open mind and giving it, like, a fair chance, then it might turn out better than you expect it to.
Yeah, because for a while also, when I was, like, vegan for 6 months, I can't remember, I was naturally tracking as well.
Oh.
And I felt really good.
Yeah.
But I was still unmedicated.
Yeah. Yeah. Which makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and a lot of people have noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, I notice when you take it and when you don't.
Yeah, I've taken it today.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I would say, like, while I've been on it, I haven't had, like, anything, like, I have cramping sometimes.
Yeah.
I have swelling of, like, when because I've been on birth control the whole time. Now, when I'm off birth control, because occasionally with being on the pill, it's suggested that you go off, like, for a month here or there to, like, let your body reset. So I've only done that twice, and it's, like, been about every 2 years that I've done that. And I'm actually coming up to about the year
that you should reset.
Yeah, about the time that I should reset. So it's kind of good that I'm thinking about trying the IUD.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 2 times I've gone off of it have been terrible.
Like mood-wise?
All wise.
Yeah.
Like, all the symptoms that I had before I was on birth control were back, but, like, 10 times worse. So, like, I was bleeding, like, a lot. Like, we're talking, like
a murder scene.
Yeah. Like, it was awful.
Isn't that the worst of when you, like, wake up sometimes and you think you're fine, but then you stand up and it just rushes down because of gravity?
It was worse than that. Like, I was waking up like, in a pool. Yeah. Like, and it's only been twice in, like, my whole...
That it's been that dreadful.
That it's been that awful. And it's, like... And it's just those times when I've had to go off of it for the month. So that's why I'm, like, nervous about switching as well. Because it was terrible. Like, also, like I said, like, I don't really get cramping. Sometimes it's just, like, here and there. And then if I have had, like, bad cramps before here or there, but they don't last very long. Like, I'll have them 1 out of the 4 or 5 days that you have a period.
Yeah.
This was, like, full 8 days long. Like, I'm bleeding heavy, and I have, like, the worst cramps. Like, I can't go to school. Like, this was, the second time I did it, no, the first time I did it, I was in college, and I couldn't go to class for a whole, like, week.
Because it was that bad.
Because it was that bad. And I was bloated. I had headaches, awful headaches. Like, I thought I was, like, like, it feels like your brain is, like,
Do you get nauseous?
Usually no. I would occasionally get it during those 2 times.
Yeah.
So, like, it's, like, every symptom that I didn't have, I was having during those 2 times that I went off of it. So, backaches, I broke out to no end. Like, it was, like, everything at once. So now that, like, I've been on it again, I have had none of that.
You've been
really.
fine.
Like, that's why, like, it's working so well in so many areas, that it's almost like, oh, well, do I really want to switch?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, also because my skin is getting under control now, I'm really afraid that if I go back on, it's going to fuck up my skin.
But you did say that you were on it for a 6-month period and it didn't mess up your skin.
No.
So
it should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just have a really good skincare routine right now, and that's because of Brittany.
Thanks, Brittany.
Thank you. She's literally, like, my lifesaver.
Yeah. She's been giving a lot of good, like, suggestions recently.
Really good tips. The skin cleanser that I use is Cetaphil.
Yeah.
It's Cetaphil, right?
Yeah. Yes.
There's one that burnt my skin. It burnt my skin right off.
I forget which one
I want to
that
give
was.
the name because people shouldn't buy it.
I forget which one it was.
It's like the sister version of Cetaphil. It's the shitty one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have to find it. But I use the Cetaphil cleanser with the Cetaphil moisturizer, the AM and the PM. And you should also get a moisturizer with SPF in it.
Yeah, especially at this time of year. It's good for all year round. Especially if you're pale like we are.
Oh, so pale.
But,
It's not... Oh my god, wait. Cetaphil's the one that destroyed my skin.
No, you're using Cetaphil.
No, it's not. So, the bad one is Cetaphil.
Yeah.
The good one is CeraVe. CeraVe. This is the one in the bathroom.
Oh, CeraVe.
Sorry, it's a dyslexia.
No, I honestly don't know if I'm saying that right or not. But I call it CeraVe, so...
It could be that.
It could be CeraVe, it could be CeraVe.
Well, anyways, the hydrating cleanser. You can get on Amazon.
Because I used Cetaphil and had no problems.
Oh my god.
I used Cetaphil last summer
It
and
looked
had no
like
problems.
I had been in like a tanning bed for 4 hours.
Oh my god.
And my skin bubbled.
Yeah, no. I used the Cetaphil and had no problems.
Yeah. Different for everyone.
It really depends.
But the CeraVe or the CeraVe, whatever you call
CeraVe.
it, is a lifesaver.
Yeah, I mean, you're like I was saying, we were just talking about this earlier today. Like, your skin is looking like overall better.
It's looking better. It's still clearing up like under my chin.
Yeah.
But looking good. Because I was using Lush.
Yeah.
And
which wasn't working well for you. Because like I used the Lush face cleanser for a bit, and it was working. It was working well for me. The Aquamarina.
Yeah, that's the one I was using.
Yeah, so that one was working, but I used other products while I was using that, so I wasn't using like all Lush products.
Yeah,
I was just using the cleanser.
I was using all Lush products. I think it was just it had too much perfume in it.
That's possible.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. For me, like I recently have had like a breakout like on my chin, like hormonal acne and stuff. But I don't have really like that bad of acne problems either.
Is your period coming up?
No, it just ended.
It just ended.
So
yeah, same.
That's why like this has been
monstrous.
Yeah, like it's like quite sore around my chin. I actually put on my Instagram today about like, can somebody help me, because like the biggest like the rest of the month my skin is like great, but then it's like right as soon as like it gets like it's like it clears up pretty completely by the time it gets to my period, and then I have like a solid week of like decent skin, and then my period happens again, and I break out all over again. So yeah, so like my sisters sent me like a few things, and my sister sent me a few things as well, so I might try those things, so we'll see. Also like for a bit I thought it was the mask, but like when am I wearing the mask? I'm at home all the time. The face masks.
The mask that we wear every friggin' day.
Yeah.
It's like the mask.
Because I only use that really to go to like the mailbox or something. Other than that, like we're in our apartment. So
yeah, I only wear it to take Steve out.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it is the hormonal stuff going on. But yeah, so that's basically like my experience with the birth control. The birth control has worked for me very well. And honestly, like, after having such awful periods for, like, a good few years.
Yeah.
Because that was, like, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. I think it wasn't until second half of grade 11. Maybe even, it was, like, when I started on birth control, I was just before I turned 17. It was, like, when I came back from Honduras.
Oh, okay.
So it was like May of 2014.
I got it around the time I got my G1.
Okay.
Really weird, vivid memory there, but
I mean, 16. Yeah. I feel like it's a common age that people begin to go.
Because that's also when I was diagnosed with anxiety. So I was just at that doctor, you know. Yeah. She was just giving me a bunch of stuff.
It's like, might as well just get this going as well.
Might as well. Just give you some anxiety meds as well while you're here.
Yeah.
I'm not on those now.
No, now you're on the Ritalin.
Yeah.
Just the Ritalin, right?
Yeah, just the Ritalin.
And then our vitamins. We take our vitamins. Yeah.
Bit of fish oil.
Yeah. I usually take multivitamin, vitamin C, and fish oil. Those are like my 3.
I take iron because I have a tendency of passing out.
Yeah, that could be related to a lot of things.
She's just overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're low on iron...
It could be the old ticker.
It could be your heart, yes. That's what she means by old ticker.
Yeah, I've had issues with my heart.
Yeah, you do, yeah. But I would say that maybe if you work on eating more vegetables and
she'll come back around
and stuff like that. Maybe not your heart, like that one's a bit more like serious, but like with the iron thing it might help a bit.
Yeah, 100%, because I have a really low, what is it called, resting heart rate.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
And low blood pressure.
Yeah.
Which I need you to check my blood pressure soon.
I should probably check mine.
My
as well.
doctor was like, you need to get your blood pressure
it.
checked and let me know what it is.
I was doing it every day.
Because right now we can't go into the doctor, right?
Yeah.
So, and then she was like, if next time you're at like a Shoppers or something, she was like, try and check it.
I got a machine.
And I was like, oh, it's okay, my roommate has a machine.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Very handy.
But these are like all the things that go along with like being on birth control.
Yeah.
Like I have to get my blood pressure checked. Usually I have to go every 9 months, and then they check like my calves and stuff for blood clots.
Yep, nice side effect, possible side effect.
On top of that, before you go on birth control, you have to get your thyroids checked.
I didn't.
Which is wild. Like, I can't believe they didn't.
I didn't.
I definitely
Also,
did.
considering my mom suffers from blood clots.
Yeah.
Which is wild that they didn't test me.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Do you have thyroid problems in your family?
I don't think so.
So maybe that's why, but from what I heard that they have to check everybody.
I'm pretty sure they do.
See, I was like, when they asked me, I was like, I don't know if there's thyroid problems in our family. So they were like, okay, we'll just check you regardless.
Yeah, I only think it's just cancer and heart.
Yeah, cancer and diabetes in mine.
Diabetes. Have you seen that meme with that cat?
Probably not.
It's an old cat sitting by a fire.
Saying diabetes.
It's moving its mouth, and someone like put diabetes over it.
I don't understand, but somehow it's still funny.
It's hilarious. That's just the stuff that goes through my head on a daily basis.
I mean, it's a funny thing to have going in. It could be a lot worse.
Listen, it could be a lot worse, but right now it's just memes and TikTok.
I keep hitting that, sorry.
I keep touching it.
Yeah, so that's kind of like been my experience with birth control. And like, I guess periods, we talked a bit about periods today too. Is there anything else you want to add when it comes to like birth control?
I think just do your research.
Yeah.
Really research if you need to go on it. If you're going on it because like your friends are going on it.
Yeah.
You know, go on it because you want to.
Yeah. Or if you need to.
Or if you need to.
Yeah.
Like health reasons.
If for health reasons, or if you're sexually active, just know that there are options, like besides just the pill. Like there are other options. So just like do your research, talk to your doctor as well, because your doctor knows your whole background and stuff like that, hopefully.
Yeah,
so,
I also don't know what it's like being on birth control also with like an antidepressant.
Yeah.
Alongside it.
Yeah, doctors will have a lot more information on that too.
Because I'm on a stimulant.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I am not, so...
No, you're just free riding life.
Yeah, my vitamins and my birth control, that's...
And your protein.
And my protein, I gotta get that protein supplement in there.
Yeah, my mornings are usually just my protein and Ritalin.
Yeah, now I have breakfast.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I had toast the other day, didn't I?
You did. I eat like a full breakfast now. So.
Yeah, but you're, what is it called?
Bulking.
You're bulking. She's becoming Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, when, just keep an eye out on our Instagrams and you'll see I'll just be like swole.
It's just gonna be The Rock on your page now.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm excited.
To become The Rock.
Maybe not that much. I don't want to get that
To
far.
become swole.
To get strong.
I would just like for the gyms to open up because that helped my mental health a lot.
Yeah, same.
Plus I was lifting like heavy and
Same.
I felt you know when you lift really hard and then you throw it down and then you
I love it.
I don't miss people staring at me in the gym. Creepy men.
Yeah. To be honest, it didn't happen to me as often as I thought it was going to.
No. But the times it does, it's uncomfortable.
And then, like, I would just say, like, stare back.
I usually go, how can I help you?
Or that.
And then they get uncomfy.
Yeah.
Or I wave.
Yeah.
Because I'm petty.
Yeah. Just like
Hi.
a little, hello.
How are
Can
you?
I help you today?
Yeah. Or sometimes they come over and ask if you need, like, a spot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind that, to be honest.
If they're creepy, though, and you know they're there for, like, just because they want to stare at your boobs.
I mean, then you would just be like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
If, like, it's like, I'm not going to judge somebody based on how they look.
No.
So if somebody comes over and is like, do you need a spot?
Of course.
I'm probably just going to be like, most of the time I don't. So most of the time I'll just be like, no, I'm okay, thanks. Like, and then usually, like, people just leave me alone.
I think you can tell the creepy ones, though.
If they've been staring at me for a long time and then they suddenly come over, it's a bit, like, okay. Like, but then, like I said, like, usually I'm just like, no, thanks.
Yeah, I don't like to be bothered at the gym.
Yeah, but they can't know that.
I know.
So they can't just, like, look at you and be like, you know what? She does not want to be talked to.
You know, I need a sticker.
That says, please don't talk to me.
Please don't bother me.
Yeah. That you can, like, put on your back.
But you think that, like, wearing overhead headphones would solidify that.
Yeah, but everybody wears headphones at the gym.
Well, then there should be a universal rule.
It really doesn't bother me. Like, if somebody comes up and, like, talks to me, and then as long as when I'm like, no, or, like I make it clear that I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
If you leave me alone after that, then it's fine.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't do that, then we're gonna have an issue. Because then I'm like, no, you're now bothering me a lot.
Now you're bothering me.
Now you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Oh, hold on, sir.
hold on. But I honestly, like, don't mind. Like, if somebody comes up to me, I've had it happen, like, quite a few times at the gym. Because most of the time I go to the gym, I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Where people will just, like, come up and start talking to me. And then usually I'm just like, no. Or, like, I answer their question. Or
gym's an interesting
if they're
place.
hitting on me, I'm just like, no, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, just respectfully.
Yeah, and then, like, usually it's very, actually, I don't think I've ever had an encounter at the gym where somebody's come up and talked to me and then just, like, when I've said, like, made it clear that I'm not interested, not left me alone.
You know, they usually leave.
The odd time I've had where, like, older guys will, like, stand behind me or sit behind me, and then if I move, like, locations, they'll follow, which that makes me really uncomfortable. And then, like, I always go through that thing of, like,
is it just me? Am I being rude?
Am I being, like, weird about this? Or, like, are they really following me? Or are they just, like, because it feels like they're staring at me the whole time, and I can see them staring at me, but, like, still, like, you know.
Then they get their phone out, and you're like, oh, no.
Yeah. And then, like, at that point, like, Judah was just, like, just talk to the people that work at the gym. Like, just go and tell them.
And let them know.
And then, like, they can do something about it. That's their job. Like, their job is to make, like, that's their place of work, so they should be making sure that people feel comfortable being there.
Yeah, you're supposed to feel comfortable at the gym.
Yeah, so if you don't feel comfortable, like, somebody's following you or something, honestly, just tell people at the desk. Like, they'll do something about it.
Yeah.
So,
like, 9 times out of 10, the people that go to the gym are cool.
Yeah, most of the time I don't have issues.
Like, people are nice.
Yeah.
Except for that one that stole my band.
Yeah! Oh my god, I forgot that.
She stole it.
We should do a whole episode on like,
that
gym
still bugs me, because that was expensive.
Yeah, that was expensive.
And she's like, I didn't take it. I'm like, it's in your hand,
It's literally in your hand,
it's
and
mine.
I left it there.
Yeah.
It wasn't even, like, at that point you had given it to me.
Yeah.
But, like, and yes, technically we got it for free because they had thrown in an extra one. Technically, but, like, regardless, don't just take people's stuff.
That girl has bad morals.
Yeah.
I hope karma's reaping her.
I just was like, listen, if you're gonna steal something from me, you probably need it more than I do then.
Yeah.
So, at that point, it's just kind of like...
But she's paying for a gym membership.
Yeah, I know.
At Good Life. Good Life's
I
expensive.
know that I wouldn't do that, which makes me a better person, so it's fine.
See. That's on therapy.
So, yeah, but we could do, like, a whole episode on gym experiences.
Yeah.
Like that one with me where I went to the gym in yoga pants that were completely see-through.
Oh my god.
Did a whole 45 minutes into a workout.
Yeah.
With my whole ass out, pretty much.
Hey.
And then thankfully a woman came over and
We
was like,
pointed it out. We can see your coot.
I just want to let you know that every time you bend over, I can see straight into your asshole.
Yeah. Or that time I fell off the treadmill at full speed.
Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. I've never done that at the...
It's painful.
Yeah.
But there were really nice, like, guys around me that were like,
are you okay?
Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just think I broke my hip. And this was at the Young and Dundas gym. It's closed now.
It was packed too. It was always packed.
It was packed, but I really liked it because beside the treadmill, I would do the treadmill and then I would do the stairs. But for some reason, that morning, I said, I'll do the treadmill first. And I started off with a bang.
Literal bang.
Literal bang to
Literally
the floor.
banging to the floor.
Yeah. Got some, like, burns on my kneecaps.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was drinking whilst I was running.
Why?
Because I'm me. So the lid was open. So that went everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I dropped a bar on my throat.
You did. Oh, fuck.
That was rough.
He's like, maybe don't put it on your throat.
He was like, next time, don't drop it. Actually, it was like good advice because he was like, you are a female, like you have a chest. So he was like, if you drop it there, he's like, you can't roll it off your body.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, it's on your throat then because you can't get it over your boobs.
No.
So he's like, next time, drop it on like your midsection or something so you can roll it off your body. Like,
yeah. Or just yell for help.
Yeah, if you're struggling. Yeah, because he like was like, do you want me to spot you like the next few sets? But then I was just like too embarrassed. I just left. Like, I was like, no.
I left after I fell. I couldn't face those people.
You can't.
I couldn't. They're like, are you going to continue? I'm like, no. I'm going to go home and just cry about it.
Like, I've given up on this at this
I was only there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but like in reality, it happens to everybody.
Oh, it was really funny looking.
Like today, if it happened, I probably wouldn't leave the gym. I'd probably finish my workout. But
yeah, I was just having a really bad day, and I thought, the gym makes my mood so much better.
And then you fell.
Almost died.
Fuck.
And it was like elevated as well.
I'm just like picturing it happening, and it just sounds awful.
And I'm so long. My limbs are so long. It's just like a flailing.
Have you
graph.
ever fallen on the treadmill, but then tried to get back on and fallen again?
No. Has it happened to you?
No, but I've seen the videos of people who like they stumble and catch themselves, and then they fall like immediately after.
I've done that on staircases where I've tripped going up the stairs.
And then you feel like you've caught
and
yourself.
I'm like, okay, no one saw that. And then I walk up and then I've fallen again.
And then you fully face plant.
It's like that video of Joe Biden going up the airplane steps.
That's so horrible to watch.
He fell 3 times. 3 times. And
Was he president yet?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Because he stood back and he waved.
Right. When he got to the top, he like buttons up his coat and waved.
Goddamn, Joe. Show some decorum. You know? Decorum? I've said it before. Show some, like, you know, like...
Maybe I just pretended to know what it meant.
I do that a lot through life.
Fake it till you make it, sister.
Yeah. It's true, though. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, so that about wraps up our birth control episode. So yeah, if you just want to share like your experiences with birth control, if you have experiences with like IUDs and stuff, I would love to hear about it, and get other people's like experiences and opinions on it, and like go from there basically.
Yeah, I need some advice.
I need some advice on more than one thing.
In every aspect. Need some advice.
Yeah, we're open to discussion. So, yeah. Also, we have an email now if you want to reach out through our email.
Oh,
what is it?
I think it's HiFriendsPod
at
Outlook.
At outlook.com. So if you want to have discussions with us, or if there's something that you want us to talk about, you can reach out there as well. or we're both on Instagram. Our Instagram handle for our podcast is at Hi Friends Pod.
Yep.
And then my Instagram is itsmeshay.xx.
Yeah, and mine's Annie X Muir.
So easy.
So easy.
So go
Annie
follow
Muir's
us.
taken.
So you need. I think the X is cute.
Yeah, but it's been taken for 4 years. I keep going back and checking.
You think that person's just gonna drop off Instagram?
She doesn't post.
Oh, you're tracking it.
Well, I'd like it.
You should message her and ask for it.
Should I?
Yeah. See
It's
what she
affecting me
says.
this much.
Yeah. Message her and ask for it.
I should.
And see what she says.
Yeah.
Mine, I like mine. Mine's probably never going to change. It's always going to be It's Me Shay.
You used to have a blog, though, with that, didn't you?
I did. Don't have the blog anymore, so don't try looking for it.
I read the blogs.
That's because you're a true friend.
I think Cassidy also read the blogs.
Did she?
I think.
Oh, that's nice.
We love supportive friends.
We love supportive friends. So yeah, so follow us on Instagram. Email us if you would like. We're also, you can find us on
Where?
Podbean,
Oh, yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it, right?
Listen, I was trying to get it on Apple Podcasts. I can't. I'm sorry. It's so complicated.
So yeah.
So it's on Spotify.
And on YouTube.
Yeah.
We have a YouTube account now. What's our YouTube account?
Hi Friends Pod.
Hi Friends Pod. We're Hi Friends Pod pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So just...
If it's not Hi Friends Pod, it's Hi Friends Podcast.
Yeah. So look us up, follow us, like, subscribe, do all the things.
Sound like a YouTuber.
You know what to do.
They do that and they point to
They point to the bottom.
Below.
We won't be pointing to the bottom because you can't see us, but...
And we're not cheesy.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we'll see you next week on... I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but...
No. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. I think we don't really know what we're talking about until the day comes.
Yeah, we have some ideas, but I feel like it just depends on how we're feeling that day.
Yep. Well, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, friends. You're waving.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something